YouTube, welcome back to the channel, truckers and trucker gals worldwide. It is your boy, your man, your royals, the often imitated, never duplicated, the one and only Enrique Prince, also known as Prince the Trucker, reporting to you guys from Olaf, Kansas. It is 1:53 Saturday, January 11th, 2025. I hope everybody has made it to their destination safely from the winter storm system that entered into the Midwest and the South starting Wednesday into the weekend. As you can clearly see from this footage here, things are starting to clear up, but I know there were a lot of drivers out there that were pushing the limits. I saw a lot of rigs in the ditches out here, cars off onto the side of the road. So I just pray and hope that everybody made it to their destination safely, and that we're using this experience to assess the situation a little better and get to where we're going. You know, that's very important. So shout out to all my drivers out there, whether you be new or OG vets in the game. Feels good to pull into the truck stops and see everybody nice, safe, sound. You know what I mean? That's our number one priority out here, and hope everybody's doing the right things. So with that being said, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, drop a comment, your thoughts, your experiences out here. Look forward to reading each and every one of those. We're going to get into the topic at hand, and once again, I just truly appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's get into the video. All right, YouTube, and we are back. It is Prince the Trucker here, and if you clicked the video, you're obviously familiar with the topic we're going to be talking about, and that is, in my opinion and experience, how to survive working for a foreign company. Now, when it comes to foreign companies, I usually see three types of foreign drivers when I'm out here on the road. There's probably more than the three that I'm going to list right now, but the ones that I know of that are most popular are probably going to be the Russian companies, the Serbian companies, and the Indian-owned companies. So if any of you guys have driven for another foreign company or know of any other foreign companies out there, please drop it down in the comments below. Let me know your stories and experiences with those particular companies. One thing to keep in mind is no matter what foreign company you choose to go with, a lot of your experience is going to be dependent on location and pretty much whether you're a 1099 driver or a W-2 driver. I hear a lot of companies out of the Midwest, i.e. Chicago, things of that nature, are usually 1099 companies, which is kind of interesting to me. I am a W-2 employee with an Indian company, and even though I'm sure there's a lot of differences in between each experience, the basis of them are going to be the same, and I'm going to outline some things that I think are positive and can really work for you, and maybe some negative things that a lot of people should look out for. So the first thing that I would definitely look out for when it comes to these foreign companies and or black ops companies, however you want to put it, is whether you want to be a 1099 driver or a W-2 driver. Now, this is going to be subjective to the individual. Me personally, when I think of 1099, I think of independent contractor, I think of business owner. So I see a red flag when these Midwest companies are offering you a job. You have to pay an escrow for their trucks, usually for the first 10 weeks, and you're under 1099. At the end of the day, some people like to have control of their taxes. They like to pay them outright. But again, if you're a company driver in a 1099 position, you really have to know what you're doing, because for me, it doesn't make sense to be a company driver and have them take out independent business owner taxes. If they own the truck and you're just a company driver, why are you paying escrow on their equipment? Why are you setting up a maintenance account out of your hard-earned money? I definitely wouldn't suggest a 1099 foreign company unless you know how to work that, unless you have a plan to be able to maximize your experience with that. But you know, I hear a lot of people going to the Midwest and working for the Russians and or Serbians and not realizing that these people are basically making you a lease operator company driver, if that makes sense. You're a company driver, but you're paying taxes as if you were an owner-operator, having money taken out of your check to cover maintenance on the truck, fuel, getting robbed of your fuel surcharge, which is actually supposed to be all on the company. So it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, if I'm going to be a company driver, that's why I'm a company driver. That's the level that I'm at. You know, I'd like to see how much I'm making. You guys take the taxes out from whatever you need, whether it be Social Security, you know, things of that nature. If the equipment breaks down, it's the company's equipment. They pay for the fuel. You know, I'm playing my role. So I would definitely suggest going with a W-2 foreign company, just to kind of add that layer and make sure that you're getting the money that you work for up front. So just to recap that point, if you are a company driver, that is how you need to treat the situation. Don't let these foreign companies put a 1099 situation on you that you're not aware of, because there are different classifications to that. If I'm a company driver, I want to be held liable as a company driver and not labeled as an independent contractor while I'm company driving. You follow me? So just be on the lookout for that when dealing with these foreign companies. Now, I'm going to say this. The company that I'm with, I definitely don't have an issue with loads, okay? And this is going to kind of parallel into my next point, because foreign, aka right, black ops companies, they will run you, okay? Again, depending on your location, where you're from. I'm from California, and I've been here for about a month and a half now, and I've got kind of familiarized with how they run their lanes. I run a reefer division, and I can't lie to you, YouTube, like, I do not have a lot of downtime. Like, as soon as I'm done with a load, they got another one ready for me. And that's personally how I like it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the fact that unless I need to be down, I'm not really down. And that's one thing I can highlight about a foreign company, is that they will give you the miles and they will run you for the most part. You know, I can remember my mega carrier experience where I deliver a load and I'd be down possibly 2 days, you know, sometimes even longer, especially depending on the area. With this company, I've been all the way down to Florida, stayed over the night and got a load by the morning. So that is definitely a positive with the foreign, aka black ops companies, is that you will have the miles. All right. Depending on your situation and what you're trying to accomplish out here, that can be exactly what you're looking for. Okay. You want the work, you want the miles. You do not want to be sitting down after delivering a load. But it all comes with being able to articulate in a certain kind of finesse, right? Because these foreign, aka black ops companies, are definitely going to be about their business. And you should be about yours too. You have to protect your CDL. And that goes into this point. You have to establish your boundaries and plant your seed of respect before you even get in that truck. Because knowing all of these things, knowing that they're going to run you, knowing that there's going to be kind of like a language barrier, they're going to push you. They're not like us in the sense of how we can finesse a conversation. They're going to get straight to the point. It's not going to be no joking around. It's going to be broken language at times, and you have to be able to relate. Okay? So, in my personal experience, establishing my respect early and letting them know what I was willing to do and not willing to do was very important. Like, for example, when I went to orientation, the gentleman that hired me, he basically was telling me everything that I need to know about the ELDs and the truck and how to fill out the paperwork properly, you know, all of that stuff, right? So we get to the end of it, and timing was very crucial. So I let him speak, and at the very end, I pretty much just told him, like, hey, you know, I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance here to make you guys some money and make myself some money. You know, I have a lot of experience to bring to the table, and I'm gonna show you that you made a good decision, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a grown man, and, you know, I don't need to be yelled at. I don't need to be pushed. You know, I thoroughly understand what needs to happen, and as long as I receive respect, I'm more than happy to give respect. And again, I think the timing on that was very crucial. I wasn't just a yes man. I wasn't just excited that they were putting me in a truck. You know, obviously I was, and I am, and I'm grateful, but you still have to find that time to let them know that you're aware from the very beginning of what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. You know, so I think planting that seed of respect in the very beginning was crucial for me. All right, so once you establish that respect of tone from the beginning, we all know the next major topic at hand when it comes to a black ops or foreign company, right? Everyone talks about it on YouTube. It's okay, they're going to give you the work, they're going to give you the miles, so much to the point of log manipulation. Like, what do I do about that, Prince the Trucker? Well, I'm going to be real with you. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to suggest it at some point. That's why it's very important you establish that respect in the beginning. Don't just go through the orientation and don't say anything. Speak your mind. Make sure you're letting them know in some way, shape, or form, however you articulate it, that you're aware of the laws, and how you run when you're out there is also going to help you. You know what I'm saying? If you're taking care of your business, and let's say you're a seasoned driver like myself and you get into this type of scenario, you already know what to do. Plan properly, get the loads there on time, and these type of scenarios will work in your favor. You know, if you're a brand new driver, 9 times out of 10 you're going to go with a major carrier. But if not, and you end up with a foreign or black op company for whatever reason with no experience, you need to learn this very fast. You know, be on your job, because as I stated, they're about their money at the end and the beginning of the day. So if you get them to a point where they start sending you text messages or calling you and telling you, hey man, you know, we need you to run an extra 2 hours, and you're on the road, you're out there, you're seeing your time come down, in your mind you're like, yeah man, I'm about to pull over to this truck stop, I'm about to take me a nice shower. Oh no, they finna hit you up, my boy. You know what I'm saying? My lady, they finna hit you up, and that shot will be thrown. They're gonna shoot it at you, and how you respond and your work ethic is gonna determine the outcome. You know, for me personally, that shot was thrown about once or twice, but I stood my ground and said, hey man, I'm not doing anything outside of what I've been trained to do, what I went to school for, and it's that simple. You know, my work ethic alone prevents a lot of that from needing to happen anyway. But you got to be aware that if you're with a black op or foreign company, depending on where you're at in the severity, they will ask you and be willing to get you to run outside of your log. And I don't encourage it. I don't suggest it. There's all different types of people out there that'll tell you, hey, this is how you make real money and all that. But not all money is good money. You know, you need to be protecting your CDL and showing them that even though you gave me an opportunity, I'm going to do the right thing at the end of the day. So being transparent with yourself and them is very important. So you keep that in mind. So before we get into the last part of the conversation, YouTube, about how you can survive a foreign or black ops company out here in the trucking industry, if any of this information resonated with you, you've been through a personal experience, or you just are into the topic and genuinely appreciate the information, make sure you hit that like button to support the video, subscribe to the channel to support Prince the Trucker, because at the end of the day, this is all coming quick to me. You know, I worked for a mega carrier in the first portion of my career, and this is my first experience with a foreign or black op company, however you want to word it. But it's real. You know, it's real out here, and I look forward to continuing to educate myself and give you guys information that's relative to the topic at hand. So if you can relate or you have your own story, drop it down in the comments and hit all the appropriate buttons. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to bring up two more points that I think are very crucial in your survival when dealing with a foreign company and establishing yourself as a driver within them. And point number one is getting in the habit of informing them before they inform you. Because like I said, when you first start working, they're going to be hitting your phone way more than you would like. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's going to happen. Like I stated earlier in the video, they're about their money. And they're definitely going to check on your whereabouts all the time. They're going to be pressing the issue when it comes to where you at, what are you doing. And again, as a professional driver, somebody who takes pride in their work, this is your opportunity to grow within yourself, establish that respect. You know, once you're getting to certain areas, it becomes kind of like a game. Look, I'm calling them, I'm texting them before they can text me and ask about a particular topic. I'm saying, hey, just an update. I just stopped here. I'm going to be down for 10 hours, going to do my reset, and I'm back on the road in the morning. And they're like, okay. You feel what I'm saying? Because keep in mind, they got the GPS locked in on the truck and trailer. They know exactly what's going on. A lot of the things that they do when they're hitting your phone up, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over, a lot of people get overwhelmed. And that's just the reality of the matter, you know. But once you overcome that, if you know what you're bringing to the table, once again, that all becomes obsolete after a while. I promise you, because I'm living it right now. It's to the point where they don't bug your boy, Prince the Trucker. I'm telling you, like, I'm letting them know. And that's kind of where you want to be, because if they're about their money, you're about your money, and you get to a point where you're informing them before they're informing you, I mean, to me, that's respect and independence. It went from a pressing situation to, okay, we can fall back. We ain't really got to deal with him. There's like 50 other drivers on the fleet that's messing around. You know what I'm saying? Breaking airlines, doing all kind of crap. So we ain't really got to worry about him. You know, and that's kind of where you want to place yourself when dealing with a foreign or quote-unquote black op company. You got to use the fact that they're going to give you the work, and it's up to you on how you navigate the whole thing. And that brings me into my final point, which is you need to be using the opportunity that they give you to further your own mindset of becoming an owner-operator for yourself and going into business for yourself. You know, that's one thing that I'm focusing on tough out here is like, I'm seeing the lanes they're giving me. I'm making the money. You know, I'm making my times. I'm establishing these relationships, not just with the company itself, but outside of it. Some people don't even make it to that portion of the process because they're so overwhelmed with dealing with the company. You know, all of these things that we talked about throughout the video, you know, they're going to come at you with the miles and the work. Be ready to do it. You know, they're going to come at you with trying to overdo your clock. Don't do it. You know, start using the opportunity that you have for your growth and development. Look, that's where you want it to be, right? You want it to be back in the truck. That's where I want it to be. And I was so focused on the matter at hand that I'm using everything that I can in my power to get in that owner-operator mindset. Look, it doesn't matter if they're foreign. They're about their money. So am I. So I've got to treat it as such. We're not out here to be friends. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you've given me an opportunity, I'm going to give them an opportunity as well to experience a driver of my caliber. So use that to your advantage. The fact that they've given you an opportunity to make money and drive their equipment, you need to be using every day to sharpen your mindset and eventually get the money for your efforts legally, safely, so that you can move on. Or if the relationship is that good, move further within the company, right? But the ultimate goal is to save up enough money to go into business for yourself. And that requires a certain amount of work ethic, responsibility, with a sprinkle of finesse. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, YouTube, and recap, establish your boundaries and plant your respect from the beginning. Show them that you're not stupid, you're intelligent, you're aware of the laws, and don't just let them tell you anything. You know, make sure that you guys have an understanding regardless of, you know, potential language barriers. Ask questions if you need to let them know that you inquire a lot. You're not just doing anything. You have a mind of your own. Be ready to do the work because they are going to pile it on to you. That's what they're there for. They have it, but how does it benefit you? That's what you need to figure out. Understand that they're there to make money, so are you. And once you show them that, you'll earn their respect and open the door to more understanding. Get in the habit of informing them before they inform you, which is good business practice anyway. You're going to be doing that with shippers and brokers once you get on the level that you want to be on. And use this opportunity to further your mission, which is eventually saving up the money that you've gained from this experience and buying your own truck so that you don't necessarily have to answer to anybody. And that's, again, what Prince the Trucker is focused on. It so far has been a great journey, and I look forward to updating you guys on more. If you enjoyed, once again, this video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers here. I really appreciate you, all the support. Please keep it going. Share your thoughts, experiences, and stories down in the comments. Please, I enjoy reading them. I'm about to get up in this pilot, go take me a hot shower, and get ready for tomorrow. I drop in California. So glad to be out of that winter storm system and back in native territory. So with that being said, it is the often imitated, never duplicated, the one and only Enrique Prince on how you can survive working for a foreign or black op company. Again, everything is going to be subjective and situational, but make sure you're actually doing your due diligence to put yourself in the best possible position. You do understand that though, right? I'm going to see y'all truckers and trucker gals on the next one. Much love and respect. Safe travels. Peace.